Okay, so many of you know that this weekend is conference title weekend in college football, and I'll be reviewing or previewing the SEC title game between number 1 Florida and number 2 Alabama. The winner will go on to the national championship in Pasadena, and I'm not sure yet who they're going to face. If Texas loses to Nebraska, the winner of this game will most likely play TCU for the national championship. I looked up the stats on ESPN, and statistically, if you go by just stats, with Florida's 11th ranked offense in the country that has scored 438 points and 451, an average of 451 offensive yards per game, to Alabama's 34th ranked offense in the nation with 407 total yards per game. Statistically, Florida's going to dominate on offense. They've averaged 36.5 points per game, and Alabama has averaged 31.7. So, offensively, you look for Florida to put up more points. And defensively, it's the same way. Florida looks to dominate. They've only their average points allowed is 9.8 points per game. That's ridiculous. And Alabama's not that far behind with 10.8, only 1 point more. It's going to be a great game with everything that's riding on it. Tim Tebow's last time to play in the SEC championship, going for his second straight national title in the last 4 years at Florida. Even though he didn't start the game in, I believe it was 2006 against Ohio State in Arizona. Tim Tebow, if he wins the SEC championship, I think the winner of the SEC championship is good enough to beat both TCU and Texas. So regardless of whether Texas wins against Nebraska, I think that the winner of the SEC title game will be the national champion, and the loser of this game is going to the Sugar Bowl. And so, like I said, statistically, Florida looks to dominate, and on both sides of the ball. And from what I've seen both teams play, and last week Alabama had the scare of Auburn. I think Auburn could have come away with a win if they didn't have poor clock management in the last minute of the game. But that's in the past, and Florida's had a couple scares too. I mean, Arkansas, South Carolina for a while, but then they pulled that away. This past weekend they easily beat Florida State, and that's Bobby Bowden's retiring after, I think it was 34 years. That's amazing, but he's 80 years old, so I think a lot of people can call me stupid for this, but I think Alabama's going to win the SEC game, or the SEC title game. And they're going to do it by a last-second field goal. Because last year, Florida has the same exact defense they had last year. This year on offense, Alabama has Mark Ingram, who is one of the Heisman front runners, and I look for him and Greg McElroy to have a big game, and even Julio Jones, receiving wise, I think he'll have a big game. Tim Tebow, of course, will play well. I mean, like I said earlier, it's the last chance to win the SEC title game, and if they win this, he'll win his third national championship. And well, I guess technically it would be his second, because like I said, he didn't start. Chris Leak did whenever they beat Ohio State. But wow, I did this video earlier in the day, but it was way too long, so Alabama wins on a field goal in a very, very close game. and you heard it here first. A lot of people, if Alabama loses, I don't care what y'all have to say about me, because I honestly don't care about either team. And I'll come at y'all later. Peace.